Happy 2024. I don't know if any of you have written it down yet, but my son was trying to trick me this morning and saying to my husband and I, "What year is it? What year is it? Quick, who's going to be the first one to tell us?" And so I won. Not that I'm competitive or anything. Anyway, it's 2024 and I'm so excited to be back. I am still sort of chilling out with my family but I don't know about you guys, but the moment I get a little bit of rest, actually the ideas start flowing. So I know I came on here a few times at the end of last year, just feeling rat shit. Basically, I was exhausted. Hi, Dan, happy New Year. But I am so excited to be back, and despite the fact that I have admitted that it's a little bit hard for me to stop and rest, I have enjoyed some time with friends, some time with the family, some swims in the beach. In fact, I think my hair's been up in a bun for the entire holidays, which is a bit of a win. But the ideas are flowing. So I would love to tell you about my top secret. It takes you about 3 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week, depending on how keen you are to make a difference. And I have a lot of people say to me, they buy Gua Sha, and then they put it in their drawer and they use it a few times and then it just stays in the drawer because they don't know what to do with it. And you can watch YouTube videos forever. And because I'm a little bit addicted to certifications, I've done a lot of certifications in face yoga and Gua Sha and phase acupuncture and all of these things. Sorry, not acupressure, not acupuncture. And I have found that the best, easiest, most amazing tool is just having a Gua Sha at home with you. So I have one in my car and I have one at home, and I'm fortunate enough to have a few lying around. So when I've dropped one before, it's not the end of the world. But I really, really, really want to help people know how easy it is and how enjoyable it is to use it, and also how quickly you can get results. So the first time I started to use one on my face, and I say on my face because I started to use it on my scars first, that's how I started using the tool. And so when I started to use it on my face, honestly, within about 5 days, and I used it every day for a couple of weeks, but only for a few minutes. And I can see a couple of names here of people that are joining us in this Gua Sha. It's not really a challenge. I don't like to call it a challenge because it's just really getting on board with it and not being afraid of using the tool and just knowing how to use it, feeling comfortable, and kind of accountability. So if you don't have a tool and you need one, please let me know, preferably by tomorrow afternoon, so I can express post it on Friday, because we're going to start on Tuesday. It would be ideal if you have your tool ready on Tuesday to do it with us. If you don't, we can improvise. It is fine, but it would be best if we could do that. So if you don't have one, please just send me a message and say, "Hey, I need one," and let's get that happening for you. I told people I wouldn't go to the post office, but I'll just sneak out. I know a couple of people have asked me, so I will. It's fine. But what I want you to do is just feel really empowered to grab this tool and use it. I did put a poll in my stories yesterday about what time would suit people. I'm still kind of on holidays, as a lot of parents are at this time of year. So I sort of said 8 o'clock in the morning or midday or 4 or 5 p.m. So I would love to know from you what time suits. It would be great for you if you're there in person. It's easier for me if you're not there in person because I'm just going to record a video and send it to you. But for you, if you're there in person, you'll really feel like you build up that confidence. And actually, to be honest, I love chatting to people. Talking to empty phone is not my vibe. I really like connecting with people. So I'd love to hear about why you got a Gua Sha and why it's sitting in your drawer instead of using it. These tools are so awesome. I cannot tell you how exciting it is. And I really, really, really want you to take a before and after photo. Now, this morning I was trying to do a little pop-up so that I could grab people's contact details. And then everyone else got up and they were like, "Let's go to the beach." And I was like, "Okay, I'm not really working, so yes, let's go to the beach." But the pop-up is almost finished. So I will get that up. I would love it if you could actually put your name in there so that I can automatically send you the Zoom dates. If I have not sent them to you by Sunday, I'd love it if you send me a message as well, because I don't want you to miss out just because I'm not great at following up with things. I'm definitely working on more systems for next year, so I've got a little secret weapon under my tucked under my wing, so that I'll get a bit more consistent with those things. So if I have not got in touch with you, make sure you send me a message so that I can make sure that you get those details. If you attend live, I'm going to do a lucky draw prize every day, because I want you guys to be just as accountable as I am. So if I've got to turn up, I want you to turn up. And so then we can do it together. And there's nothing like feeding off each other's energy, and it'll be good fun. I promise it won't be boring. There'll be laughter. And also I'm going to try and keep it to like 10 or 15 minutes. And you only need 5 minutes to do the tool yourself. But obviously there'll be a little bit of interaction. Well, I hope so. I hope you guys are going to talk to me. So if you have not heard from me by Sunday, then let me know. So let's do the Gua Sha together next week. So it'll be Tuesday through Saturday. And then every day I'm going to draw a prize, because gift giving is my love language. I've said that a lot. And then at the end, if you've attended all of them, I'm going to do everyone can go in a big prize, because that's fun, right? Let's start the year giving stuff. That's the way I like to do it. And so I'd love to do that with you. And then what else was I going to say? So let me know by tomorrow afternoon, preferably, if you need a Gua Sha before next week. And afterwards, I am going to put all the videos together and all of the content, and then it'll be available for purchase. So if you register, you will get it for free. And if you attend, you'll have the opportunity to win prizes, and also to ask all of your questions, and to get really, really comfortable with using the tool. If you can, come without makeup on, so that you can just use it right then and there. Let's do it together. It'll be fun. Like synchronized Gua Sha. It'll be really fun. And how many times have I said fun today? Then afterwards you can purchase it, and then that'll be available there, but it'll be so much more beneficial if we do it together. So I have posted somewhere in the last couple of days about, even though I'm not working, about what it helps with. So the thing that I'm actually really noticing talking to you, and I'm trying not to be distracted, is that you start to get this, like, what happens? You know, you approach 50 and it's like your face starts going down. And so this is where, like, this is amazing with the Gua Sha, and then working on between the eyebrows, and then, you know, around the eyes and around here. These are the things that I really notice, and obviously across the décolletage. It's great for the neck, and if you wake up with any kind of puffiness in the morning, I've always been a bit prone to that puffiness. My sister-in-law's here. Hey. And so come along, it'll be good fun. We'll do that. There are different tools. I would love it, actually, if you're joining us for our Gua Sha Glow Up, let me know what tool you have, because, or we can do that live anyway, but I'd love to know beforehand so I can kind of tailor it to you. I use a few different tools depending on what mood I'm in, you know, kind of that kind of go with the flow sort of person. So I'll bring along a few different ones so that we can talk about the benefits, the pros and cons of them. And as I said, I'll try and keep it really short and concise and not go blah, 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 blah. Maybe some of you can help me to stay accountable and say, you've got 5 minutes left. I'm going to say a little side note, just because I talk a lot about healthy sunshine. Now, at the moment, the weather is super weird. And if you're in Sydney, it's super weird. You don't know whether it's sunny and whether it's not sunny. So I have always been a proponent of a healthy amount of sun. So I love to take sun. Like my dog, I like to sit in the sun and enjoy sun bathing, but I don't get burnt. And at the moment, because when you go out in the morning, you've got no idea if it's going to be sunny or not, I'm wearing sunscreen on my face and on my chest and the back of my neck, because I don't want to end up with those are the areas that get exposed to the sun a lot. And I don't want them to get burnt. And otherwise, I've usually got clothes on. And if I'm staying out for longer periods of time, I would either cover up or I'll put sunscreen on those areas. So I'm not anti-sunscreen. I'm definitely anti some sunscreens, but I am about healthy sun exposure. So tomorrow we're going for a family hike and we'll be out in the sun all day. So I will, well, I think if it's sunny, who knows what will happen. But I will be taking a hat and a long sleeve, t-shirty thing so that I can protect myself from the sun. But then also if it's a bit grey and overcast like today, I would take that off. But you know that when it's grey and overcast, you can still get caught out. And I've got a super high forehead, so I have to be very careful about this area up here. And then, I've got chubby cheeks, so my nose and cheeks, and my son always gets done on the top of his ears. And then this area here, as a woman, we really need to protect that. The skin just is different, it's thinner, and it just needs more love. So there are a few different ways of looking after yourself in the sun. So I'm definitely a proponent of being mindful when the sun is not consistent at the moment, when it's like in and out, you don't know what's happening. Those are the times when you kind of get caught and not realize it. And there's nothing worse than being sunburnt. It feels horrible. And then it takes ages for your skin to recover. So no one wants that to happen. So also using the Gua Sha will help with your skin texture. We're not going to be doing it if we're burnt, by the way, but we're not going to get burnt anyway. But it is amazing for helping with the texture of the skin, with relaxing those muscles that give us those kind of, you know, downward action, and just keep our face looking fresh and, what is the word? Not fluidy. I'm sure there's like one word that says not fluidy, but anyway, anyone thinks, then put it in the chat. What other things can I just tell you about? Just making sure you stay hydrated, because it is not super hot at the moment. It's quite easy to get dehydrated. And I've noticed that the skin on my legs is really dry, much drier than it usually is. And I think that's just because I've been out and about, we're going in the surf, and then you're getting out and it's been windy, and then it's cold, and then it's hot, and then we put the air conditioning on, and it's crazy town. So just a reminder of doing a light exfoliation. I just really don't encourage people to exfoliate too much. A lot of us just really damage our skin surface by over exfoliating. So just being really gentle. We're not trying to rip off the top surface of our skin. We're actually gently reminding it that it's okay to let go, because we're going to keep making skin cells. So just being super gentle and really nourishing our skin at this moment, and making sure that we are replenishing what is sort of taken away by the sun and the wind and the water and all of those things. And of course, a lot of people are doing a bit of extra drinking at the moment, or a bit of, you know, eating foods that they wouldn't normally eat. And my beautiful friend Emily Rose Yates is running a reset next week, I think, very soon. Anyway, she's here, Emily Rose Yates, naturopath. And so she does an incredible reset and then a cleanse. And I cannot recommend that more highly, for just really feeling back into yourself and starting the year feeling amazing. So that is also going to be excellent for your skin, and also just excellent for your insides, because it really only takes a few days to switch things so that we feel better. Actually, I'm going to catch myself in a lie there. If you are someone who generally looks after yourself, and you've had a bit of a more relaxed, go with the flow kind of season, it only takes a few days. If you have some serious health difficulties, it can take a little while. But I know a lot of people that I hang out with are pretty much usually living, I don't know the words because I don't want to, like, you know, diss anyone's lifestyle. But if you are generally looking after yourself, it really only takes a few days to kind of like get back and feel really good. So look out for what Emily Rose Yates does. It's amazing. Highly recommend. And enjoy your time at the beach. Make sure you don't get burnt because it's weird outside. Drink plenty of fluid. Do a light exfoliation using those moisturizers afterwards. I love like just an oil. I mean, I always just say to you guys, sugar, some oils, and olive oil is such a beautiful scrub for the body. I don't like that for the face. It's a bit too rough. But for the body, it is beautiful. You don't even need to put anything on afterwards because you're already moisturized. It's the best. You just have to clean your shower afterwards. So I'm sorry about that. Anyway, yes, metabolic resilience. That is so much more, I can't think of the words now, articulate way of saying that if you look after yourself, it doesn't take long to kind of get back to it. So do look out for that. It's really fantastic. Would love to see you join the Gua Sha Glow Up next week. If you don't have a Gua Sha, let me know by tomorrow afternoon so I can post it to you. And then if I haven't got in touch with you by Sunday and you know that you want to do it, please send me a message so you don't miss out, because it's a funny time of year. You know, we're all kind of all over the place when you've got family and all of those things. And I can't wait to do it with you and start the new year and show you how easy it is to transform your skin in just a super short period of time. And also I enjoy, yes, okay, Emily's joining. Oh my God, Em, can you like text me though, because I'll forget later. We've actually got friends upstairs for lunch and I'm like, excuse me, I just got to duck down and talk to my other friends. So I'm going to disappear off here. I would love to do Gua Sha with all of you next week. It'll be really just a bit of a blast, and I can't wait to connect with you. And happy 2024. Have a relaxing time. Enjoy yourself. I know Em's just moved, so that's like a lot. and it's nice to see you. Okay, I'll see you around. Bye.